What's up, y'all? What's up? You know who I am. You know who I am. It's your girl, Deevah. And I'm back with another dope episode of the Deevah Show. But look, I got a dope episode tonight. I'm happy. I'm lit. How are you? How are you? I see you watching. How are you? I got a dope episode. The person I'm interviewing today, he goes by the name of Rob Swartz. I think I'm saying it wrong, but he will correct me when he comes on. And he's the owner of Who Mag TV. Very, very well connected individual right here. This is a picture of him. Very well connected individual, and I am honored to be able to speak to him because, you know, he out here doing what we all trying to do, but he making moves, and he's like one of the major independent, you know, people out here who are advocating for artists, independent artists. You know, he's out here making moves for us, and he's doing it for the culture. And I am livid. Is that a word, livid? No, not livid. Listen, I'm trying. I am excited for him to talk to him and things of that nature. What's up, Ron? I see you. I love seeing the same people. You know, I love the consistency because, you know what, y'all gonna start seeing me every day. Thank you for the process. But again, shout out to I want to give shout out to Rampage. Yesterday I had an interview with Rampage, and he said join his boomit.com. And I did, and I'm going to put some of my stuff up there. So that's what we're doing. Okay, I see Rob has joined already. Let's do it, Rob. Look. This is what he has out right now. This is the Hugh. But let's pause this. This is the Who Mag Distribution Essentials Volume 1. That's out right now. I listened to that earlier, and I'm just like, okay, I see what he got going on, but we're going to have to let him join us so you guys can actually see who he is, and we're going to talk more and, you know, build. What is up? Can you hear me? I'm going to make sure he comes in.
Yeah.
Hi.
What's the deal?
What's the deal? How are you? I'm loving the background already. I see true pop culture in the background. I'm loving it.
Oh, this is the home office. The real office got a lot more.
Oh, look at you showing off. Now, what is all this cassette? What is this?
How about the cassettes?
Oh, okay. So you really solidifying yourself out here. How long have you had those? Like,
yeah, like, can I flip this camera? Yeah, let me see.
Oh my goodness. Okay. What?
This is since I was a kid. I mean, this is real hip hop. I mean, you got Jay-Z promo in my lifetime right there. You got
the collectible items. Like, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, and so nice. Are you going to sell them, or you just going to keep them for like, as like, you know, your?
Somebody offered me $1,000 for my Jay-Z collection.
Are you just kidding me? It's worth more. I would select.
Sell it because I got the Jay-Z in my lifetime cassette singles, CD, bumper stick. Because I worked at Polygram Records, so I distributed Jay-Z's first record. So
okay.
$1,000. I heard you mention Rampage earlier. There's Rampage right there.
Look at you.
So yeah, we got, and that's just the singles, the hip hop cassettes. Yeah, ain't no one touching my cassettes.
Are you still making cassettes right now? Like, you know, for your artists or no? Like, it's like, what's the point?
Dude, the CD, that was something that was just a really cool idea with the CD because it's really different. It's not just your typical, let's put a CD out. Strategy was, I've been doing the distribution. Well, my first job was at Polygram. In fact, you know what? There's the Jay-Z CD, the bumper sticker and the flyer right there. The CD, you know what I'm saying? And there's the bumper sticker and the flyer. So that was a long ass time ago. And what happened was I started my own distribution company through Sony Orchard 2010. So we got so many great records. And what happened is a lot of times, like, the records, you know, they get a lot of plays and they kind of fall off after a while. So what we try to do is bring back a compilation of some of these greatest hits that we had out to rejuvenate them, get them some more plays and stuff like that. But the streaming game is bigger now than it was in 2010, obviously.
Right.
So that's why we put them out digitally. Now the physical strategy for the physical copies was I'm
Okay.
pretty big on like the mental health side of it too. Like, you know, I'm always doing nonprofits and stuff like that. So I know like when the pandemic hit, a lot of people, I know 2 people personally that took their own lives because of it. So my thing,
Oh,
let me figure out some strategies like to help people out, make them feel better about themselves. So a lot of these younger artists will never be on a CD because they don't make them anymore. So let's give them something they can give their mom and dad and feel proud about. Give some
right.
older artists they give their kids. You know, someone to do something different. And, you know, and we're giving these out for free. Like I made 1,000 of them out of pocket, giving them away for free for everyone. Just you know, and it's great hip hop. I mean, you got some of the greatest names in hip hop in our distribution, and we have 1,000 something titles. So we got a lot of records. So we're gonna do one every single month. This is just the first month.
Okay. Okay. So you're doing this every. So you know what's crazy is that your story. You started off as a writer, and for you to be where you are now, is like this is like hustle and like dedication, and it's like that. And I'm inspired. So let's talk about that.
All
You
right.
wrote. Was that? Did you hear me?
Now say it again. I'm sorry.
So you wrote for Babyface, or were you writing with
I was
Babyface?
working with his artist, his team. So what happened was my boy Mike Clark. Mike Clark was managed by a guy named Keith Benson, who managed a guy named Daryl, who was in a group called As Yet, which was a big group. That song Last Night was a big song, and Hard to Say I'm Sorry remake. So that got us to go out to LA to meet with Babyface and some of his producers and writers. So we went out there and just started they're like, yo, if you guys want to come up here, just come up here. So we actually moved back. I think we had combined like $700 in our pocket, built up
Wow.
my drove across the country and just moved and started from scratch and struggled. You know, did what we had to do, you know, lived that life. So and it was it was great, but it was hard because the songwriter career is not easy. And
Mm-hmm.
did a song with a lot of big artists and that never came out. So it was a tough little situation. So what happened is I ended up coming back to the East Coast, and I was going through a tough financial time at that part. But one of my fraternity brothers got me a job on Wall Street. So
Okay.
started working on Wall Street. I'm like, that's it. I'm done with music. No more. I got a suit and tie job. I'm happy, you know. And then it took me like, what, 2 months from like, yeah, I miss music. And if the songwriter side didn't work out, let me figure out a strategy to do something else. So 2001, I started a hip hop website called whomag.net. And at that time, it was one of the first hip hop websites with the original video content. So we filmed and we aired it. And it got so big. And then from there, went to 2005. We launched the DVD magazine
Mm-hmm.
distribution. I'm sorry, Whomag DVD magazine volume 1. And this was the first DVD magazine that was picked up by Netflix,
Okay.
Walmart, and Target. Now, of course, Smack, Cheddar, it was way out, not even way out before me. But I kept it clean with no curses. And that's why I got picked up by all those stores. And then from there, we turned it to a TV show in 2007, Whomag TV. Actually,
Look at you. Yes. Who Mag TV? And
yes.
you have a Roku channel, right? Is it on Roku?
Well, I launched the very first urban channel on Roku, iFame TV. I launched iFame TV in 2012. So we were the second music network. The first one was Music Babel, which is a rock network, rock and pop. So
Mm-hmm.
we started iFame in 2012, and we're the first ones to put hip hop on the Roku. We're the first urban drama, Book of Nimrod. We're the first one to do that. First one to do anything like that. And it took a while for the next one to come out. Now there's thousands of Roku channels in music, but we were the first ones. I was the first one to start that. And the strategy came was because my channel, my show, Whomag TV,
Okay.
was all over the world. It was great. It was like crazy. We started off in 120 million households in Europe. That was our very, very first thing on Sky TV in Europe. And it got really big out there. Brought it back to the US, and it aired on what was that channel called? Colors TV, which is on Dish TV network at that time.
Oh.
And when Dish went off the air out of nowhere, I lost my national plug. So I was like, damn, what am I going to do now? So I was trying to figure out a strategy, how to launch my own network, and I was trying to figure out how to do my own Dish and Direct TV network. Now I just left the day job world. I didn't have a lot of money in my pocket. And I was looking at it was like $150,000 a month to get a satellite. I'm like, I obviously can't afford that. So I came across this thing called Roku, and I said, this is dope. Let me do this. So I did it. But the problem was And was like, oh, I got a TV network. Oh, great. Where is it? Oh, it's on Roku. Oh, what's Roku? So now you have to go through your whole pitch of what a Roku is. And this is 9 years ago. So
Right.
no one knew what Roku was, but then people started buying Rokus, especially in the Philadelphia area where I am, just to watch my show. So it was kind of cool. So
look, Roku is popular now. So
now we have 3 channels on Roku now. We have iFame, Humag, Multimedia, and Video Vision. So you have 3 different networks: Roku, Apple TV, Google Play, Fire Stick, our website, and our cell phone app. So we're everywhere. We break our own videos, we break our own programs, everything. Yeah.
You are really amazing. Why hip hop? What inspired you to actually get into this business as hip hop? Because you're doing a great thing, by the way. But what inspired you to do this?
I was a little kid and I got picked on for listening to hip hop over here in Cherry Hill. My black friends didn't like hip hop. Like, no one liked it. It was weird. And I was like 7 years old. And it wasn't until junior high when the Beastie Boys came out where it just started becoming more, commercially, people like, oh my God, this stuff is cool. And I'm just like, well, hello. You know what I mean? So yeah, I always loved it. So I was always like on top of it. And I loved real hip hop, the boom bap stuff. That's what I grew up on. And my first real taste of like the industry side was my senior year of high school. This girl I was friends with was dating this guy named Mike Elliott. I said a guy named Brian Chase, who was best friends with a guy named Mike Elliott. Mike Elliott had a hip hop TV show I used to watch all the time called Crush Rap. And it used to come Friday nights at like 2 a.m. on channel 17 or something like that. So here he was in my school at Cherry Hill West. And I'm like, oh my God, I watch your show. So I went back to his house one time. I thought I knew everything about hip hop, me and my little bubble. Go to his house and there's a stacks of VHS tapes of all these artists I'd never even heard of. And I just spent like hours at his house just watching videos, like blowing my mind. And that's when I knew this is what I wanted to do.
Wow. Okay. And you said, listen, you went to Wall Street, came back, and so I'm going to still continue in this business. I believe that you're where you be.
I stayed it took me 9 years to leave the day job because I had a decent day job. I was just miserable all day. I had made me good money.
Right.
I believed in myself more than that. And so I kept waiting and waiting. And finally, October 9th, 2009 was the day. I was like, that's it, I'm out. And I was making about as much money as I was with the Humag TV show, being licensed all over the world. I was just like, that's it, I'm done. And I was just, what the crazy part is? You never realize like your life until you leave your life. Like, for example, I was surrounded by negative people all day long. And I was just wasn't a happy person. I never realized how much negativity was around me until you surround yourself with it. Because it's your day job. You go.
Mm-hmm.
Move myself from that environment and started working for myself. It's just like the whole world has changed. Now I control everything that I do myself. And if I don't push hard, I don't make money. If I push hard, I bust my ass, which I still do every single day, all day. I'm up to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning still working. I work every night. I bust my butt. I love what I do. But I haven't had a boss since 2009. And it's like I control my own destiny and I love it.
That's where you need to be. Most people need to understand that. I think surrounding yourself with positive energy, positive people can do a difference, and take charge of your life and be an inspiration to others. That's just amazing. So how do you view today's music versus the golden era of hip hop? Because you've been around for some time, and I'm sure you get people trying to be on your distribution, be on your actual, what would you say, like your mixtape or your. How do you view, like, do you accept everyone, or do you try to, work? Explain.
So, I was lucky enough to be one of those people that was our age, brought up in that era with boom bap and real hip hop. It wasn't even called boom bap; it was hip hop. Now they boom bap now because they have to call it something. When I was a Polygram, 1995, I put out Jay-Z's first single, Blase Blase, Jay with the Damager, Beanie Man, Dougie Fresh, the AOI record, and Group Home, and some of these amazing records that it was just that time. So it wasn't like I mean, it was a special time, but you don't realize how special it was until it passed. The thing is, people overlook is everyone talks about how terrible hip hop is now and all this stuff is going on. There's still so many dope artists out there right now. It's just, there's not on radio. And the thing about it is there's so many more places to look. It's actually easier to find. People think it's harder, but you have to stop looking in the same spots. I mean, Spotify is giving you playlists all day. You find an artist, find a playlist they're on, and it's people curated with artists just like it, you know? And it's so easy right now to find it. And the boom bap is more and more coming back more and more. And it's lyricism's coming back, and we see stuff go in cycles. And I'm seeing more and more lyricists coming back now, which is great. And yes, we are very selective. We have like 1,000 releases right now in the last. We've been doing it for 11 years. We're closing on 1,000. It's been insane. Just January alone, we had 70. February, we already have 31 scheduled in February, and it just started. But we're selective. We're careful. We pick up. We talk to every single artist. It's not just give me your CD, we put it out. We talk to you. I'm on the phone because it's about the music, number one, but number two, it's about the person too. Because we work with you. We have to have a relationship, and I'm all about energy. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm talking to you and I feel like it's just not a good energy.
Yeah.
Because it's my company. I could do what I want to do. I'm not a distro kid. I'm not a TuneCore or CD Baby where distro kid gets 28,000 uploads a day. You're a number to them. No one cares, and they don't care. They'll tell you off the bat because they make so much money off other people. I mean, the guy that started it was e-commerce. He's an e-commerce guy. So what he's doing is great. You know what I'm saying? For him, his formula works great for him. Me, I have to know all my artists and make sure that you represent my brand. It's our 20th year. We launched in 2001 from the brands. So it's important to me. So we get submissions all day. So we listen to, and and I don't advertise my company at all. There's no advertisements running. It's all referrals, repeat customers, and it took a little while for it to really grow to where it is because it's all referrals and repeat customers. So yeah.
Prefer, because people who are looking to actually get close to your actual location and try to get some assistance or management or some type of distribution, they can go straight to your website or they can go to your location. Do you prefer that, or do you want to have it like a referral?
Oh no, website first, because you got to make sure it's you're 100% what we do. A lot of people always ask us what's the difference between us and like a DistroKid or TuneCore or CD Baby. I prefer it when they go to them first and then come to us. Because difference, like, oh wow. And that's why people don't leave. Like, people come to us and they stay. And that's just because of the fact that you can't talk to anybody over there. And we work with the artists, and people want to come to the office. We're in South Jersey. A lot of times people just want to come and sign a contract in person and take pictures of it and hang out. And I got a whole bar set up at the studio. This is the home studio, but at the office studio, people come by, we do shots, we hang out. Or I got C4 as one of our energy drink sponsors. So if you don't drink, we could do C4 energy shots or whatever you want to do, But we have a good time. People come by and they love my office is like a hip hop museum over there. There's so much stuff. Everything's just covered and everything's autographed. Because I interviewed for my show like 3,000 people, so we have everything's autographed on the wall. So it's pretty insane. So people just love coming by just to hang out. Yeah.
3,000 people, and look, you keep elevating. Do you ever get like amazed at how much you've done over the time?
People always tell me, why don't I flex? I don't. It's just because I love what I do. I mean, we've known people since 2001 when we started. It's been 20 years. So 3,000, you're breaking down that perspective over 20 years. It's a lot. It's still a lot of people. But like, we slow down the TV shows, the Who Mag TV and the DMTV, but we're still very active with the Video Vision show. But we still do a lot of big interviews. I mean, we have so many major interviews. I have a whole, let me see if I can show you this real quick.
Explain your interview with Method Man. I'm sorry, Redman. And
those are all just DV tapes from back in the day that we used to have that. And then there's guest stacks of the DVDs. Then we have the hard drives. We got a bunch of hard drives here just filled with interviews. And I have more too. Those are just the bigger ones. I have 3 over here too. We got hard drives everywhere. Just filled with interviews,
Wow. So on your website, this is all your TV show, the Who Mag TV. Are you partnered with other people? I'm looking on your website. I'm just get a lot of content.
Yeah.
So to sit up there, this is like a YouTube. It's not even like better.
So we launched for YouTube. That's the thing. YouTube launched in 2005.
Oh,
so we started 2001 with our own content. So we were actually one of the very first people that YouTube reached out to partner with them. So I had a lot of stuff on YouTube. And what happened was something that changed my life, the way I think about my program. An international broker reached out to me and said, hey, we want to air your show in Europe. And I was like, wow, okay, cool. He goes, is it on YouTube? I said, yeah. He goes, take it down. I'm like, why? Because no one would license your program if it's out there for free. It makes perfect sense.
Oh.
Then I said, all right, I'll take my hip hop show down. He goes, Rob, stop calling it a hip hop show. You can't call it a hip hop show. I'm like, why? He said, you have to call it an entertainment program. You'll get way more people will pick it up if you present it as an entertainment program opposed to a hip hop show. So I started learning how to talk like, the bigwigs, because it's, and I taught myself how to film. I taught myself how to edit. All this stuff I taught myself. I had no idea how to do any of this stuff. And again, this was 2005. So I actually had, do I have it here? I think I took it to the office. I had to buy Final Cut for Dummies because YouTube wasn't even out with tutorials. And it's just Final Cut 3. I had to teach myself on, and it was very hard. So
that's determination right there.
You know what determination was? The day job. I wanted to leave so bad. So every 8 hours I worked at the day job, I had to make sure I worked at least 4 that same day for Humag, every day.
Okay. You had a plan.
There was a plan. Absolutely.
Did you ever get discouraged? Did you ever want to give up? Because you've been in like 20 years. So like, do you ever get like, I'm done with this. I can't keep going. It's too much for me. And if you did, how did you overcome that?
The answer is yes. 2012, I was actually when I left the day job in end of 2009, I became a really big video director, and I was doing a lot of music videos, and I got a lot of awards for my videos. So they're very strategic videos. I had the Red Cam. We had a whole crew. We're getting about 2 videos a month at that point.
Okay.
And one video I flew out somewhere. Was it Ohio? No, Iowa. And didn't know how to drive, and ran me over and almost killed me. So they told me I was lucky I was alive, and they're going to amputate my leg. This is what they told me. And I said, no, So I didn't, but I couldn't walk for about a good 5-6 months. And then I started walking again. I'm fine, But during that time, I'm stuck in bed. And all my money was coming from music videos, and now I can't do it. So I was like, what do I do? Do I try to find a job? I can't even find a job if I wanted to because I can't walk. Who's going to hire someone that can't walk? And a lot of stuff was going through my head at that time. And that's when I really sat down and changed everything about the perspective of life and what I need to do. So what I did was, that time, like most of us, I was chasing check to check, shoot the video shoot. And, that's why I don't use the term hustler anymore, because before I was hustling every day, out there every day trying to make money, At that time, I fell back and I taught myself how to build residual income streams. And now I don't hustle anymore. I build like streams of income, and I build machines that automatically make money. So if something were to happen again, I'm cool. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Just hypothetically, if something were to happen. So when I started teaching myself about how to make residual income and strategies of, because I love what I do. Like I'm so lucky to wake up every day. My phone is just filled with texts and emails, and I get to pick and choose what I want to do. And, and I get to work with great people. I get to work with creative people all day. So I work with musicians all day, and everyone's so different. It's inspiring in a way, even at my level, it's inspiring working with some of these up and coming artists to hear some of their ideas. So I think that's part of the drive. The drive is on the back end. It's never going back to having a boss ever again. But on the front end, it's awesome just waking up and just doing whatever you want to do, and just, and just figuring out other strategies. So it's not like I turn down so much. People come to me all day with ideas, and I really just, whatever I want to do is what I do.
Exactly. The energy. Right. I love it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Who are you listening to right now? Like, who's in your top 5? I know you
So
probably.
there's a reason why I can't answer that. It's because I have so many artists signed to me. I don't want to throw people out there. But here's the thing, right? I'm lucky enough that people ask me what's my favorite right now on the radio. Oh, you heard this song? It's the best new song out on the radio. No, I haven't heard it, because I'm lucky enough that I get so much great music emailed to me all day from my artists that what I do is I just drive around with flash drives in my car. I just pop it in and I just listen to my artists all day, or upcoming records that come through and I get to choose. So it's still work for me, but we get so many great records all the time that I have Sirius XM. I love Sirius XM in the car. I don't even get a chance to even listen to that much anymore because I'm always listening to our submissions. But I listen to everything. I mean, as far as like in the hip hop world, if I were to pick outside of my camp, I mean, I've always been a big fan of like Slaughterhouse and like Joe Ortiz and Joe Buttons and all that. And,
Okay.
Yeah, I've always been boom bap, hip hop, and it's even now a lot of these new artists. There's so much great music, but I listen to a lot of R&B too. I've been a huge R&B head. I actually that's what the songwriting. In fact, I wrote Fortune.
So it's a bit. So people see you. So you get a lot of people singing for you now.
Yeah, I wrote. Yeah, that was the Force MDs right there. I actually wrote their last song. So they have a Fly With You, and soultracks.com, which is the biggest R&B site in the world, pretty much ranked us for Song of the Year. We're nominated for Song of the Year, and it's kind of cool because I wrote the song. But shout out to the Force MD. That's my people. Right?
That's your people. You have done a lot, man. Salute to you.
Thank you.
Do you look up to?
What's that?
Who do you look up to? Who would you consider to be your hero?
It's Quincy Jones.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
Melodies wise, Stevie Wonder. A huge Stevie fan. As far as business, I mean, Steve Jobs, even now, he's been gone for a while, but even now, like, when I need some motivation, I'll go back and listen to some Steve Jobs speech.
Sorry.
It's all good. But, I find a little something in everybody. So, I mean, with those 3,000 interviews, it's like the best part about it is you get to talk to some very successful people and, like, hear their motivation and their stories. When I do my interviews, it's like I don't ask gossip. I don't ask about the bad, the drama. I talk about stuff that's inspirational, and I take stuff away from it too. And you start adapting other people's mindsets that done it and been there. It's kind of cool. So I take a little bit from everybody.
Look at you. You definitely are taking a little bit from everybody. Like this Who Made Essentials Volume 1. You got it out now.
Yeah.
And you're having the Volume 2 when? When are you dropping the Volume 2?
You got the poster. We're just in New York. We have a bunch of people sign it. Grandmaster Caz signed it. Just Ice signed it. Phantom of the Beat from UMC's. So all of our New York artists have signed it. And then we go to the Philly artists. So Volume 2 is going to be R&B. So here's the strategy. Ready?
Okay.
Every month we're going to drop a different genre. So we have January was hip hop was our first one because majority of the records are hip hop. I would say about 60 to 65% of the records are hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Their next biggest thing is R&B. So we have R&B is Volume 2. We're working on the cover right now. I wanted to have it up on Valentine's Day, but being Valentine's Day is a Sunday, and we have so many releases already coming out that day. I didn't want to take away from my artists, so we're going to drop it off the Friday after Valentine's Day.
Okay.
March, I'll let my secret out. March, I'm actually flipping the script real quick, and we're going to do it since it's Women's History Month. We're going to do an all-women's CD to support the Women's History Month. So, and it's going to be all genres from rock, EDM, dance music, hip-hop, R&B, everything. And we do, if you make the CDs up, I mean, I do it all out of pocket. We have sponsors that want to step on board, but I just fund it myself and just give it free. Like, I'm not trying to make money off it. I'm just using it as a way to promote our artists and support each other. So, but then we have a rock one coming up, an EDM one coming up, a jazz one. We have Ellis Marsalis' last 2 recordings.
Okay.
With the rock, we have Johnny Cash's drummer was my artists. So we have a lot of incredible records.
Awesome. What about the contest you have coming up? Well, it's like a music contest.
Yeah. So what we're doing is just something to have fun with people. So
Okay.
what you do is you stream the Humag Distribution Essentials Volume 1 on any of your playlists, if it's Apple, Spotify, Tidal, whatever, YouTube, whatever it is. You listen to the record, you put your 3 favorite songs in your playlist, and just email us your playlists.
Real.
And we look at it, and we're giving away 20 of the autograph CDs that have everyone's signatures on it. And then out of those, then we have one that we're picking that also gets $100. Cash App, PayPal, if you're in the area, come by, pick it up, cash, whatever it is, just to help. And the strategy, again, is just everyone helping each other. You know what I'm saying? So the artists are putting themselves in there because they're supporting each other. Everyone's listening to it. We have a lot of responses so far. And just something for, it's a great CD. It's not like I'm an artist plugging out my music. I mean, the selection, we got Just Ice, KRS-One, Matt Maddox with Cannabis, UMCs, Grant Shapiro with Cool Keith, Mikey D, Shiroz and Joe Budden, there's Ron X. We got so many independent artists. I know Tony Steele, I saw her on her earlier. She's on here. Judah Priest. There's a lot of artists on here, man. So Crossroads is Baby, Grammy nominated Baby Paul, Lotus Music and PAT, Lush One, who runs the King of the Dot Battle League, DJ Caesar from Sirius XM's on here, Reporter Rich, Popped It with King Justin, Fez Taylor, the Sixers, which is Eller Blitzkrieg and the Bad Seed. And then we got Grandmaster D from Houdini with the Boo Velour, and Third the Writer, and with it said Judah Priest, he's part of the 144,000 chosen few. So it's a lot of dope records,
That is you are the real deal. That's what they said. You're really out here making an impact, and keep going. I salute you, okay? That's what I appreciate.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
For real. I have one more question, then I'm going to let you go.
What you got?
It helps me get to know you a little bit more so I can just, see who you are as a person by your response. That's just my list that I have. Mm-hmm. All right. So before you leave this earth, what is the legacy that you want left behind?
I just push, man. I just push. One thing is I also do movies. I just did a $3.75 million movie I was one of the production managers on called Theaters. And we got Mark Menchaca from Ozark in it. We got Joe Gatt from Game of Thrones in it. And a lot of big rock artists like Five Finger Death Punch, Motley Crue, and Papa Roach. I said Papa Roach. A lot of artists. So I love doing movies. So one thing is just get more into the movies. I'm actually working on something now. I'm hoping to land. But I've been doing movies for a long time. My first one was called Living Will, with Ryan Dunn and Bam Margera. I was associate producer, and I did the music supervision for that. So, and that was right before Ryan Dunn passed away. But I've done a lot of movies and TV shows. So I love combining music and TV, and it's want to be able to pass things off to the kids and have a legacy. And one thing I want to do is show people, especially with artists, a lot of artists that I work with, I try to teach them there's other ways to make money. Because artists get caught up being an artist, and it's hard, especially now. It gets harder and harder and harder and harder. So but there's so many other ways to make money in this industry. So sometimes you have to think differently. And I'm trying to teach a lot of my artists how to think with both sides of the brain, with the distribution. That's what I had to do. I mean, I'm financial and I'm creative with songwriter. So I kind of had to figure out how to work them both the same way.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. What you say?
Oh, I said thank you for your time.
Do you have any questions for me? Anything you want to say before we close out?
What's the favorite thing about what you do? What's your favorite thing that you do?
What?
What do you love most about being Kira?
I'm real. I'm authentic. I'm true to myself, and I enjoy helping others. So that's it.
Yeah.
Look, you watching, so I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you. A lot of people in my family joining in, man. I wish I could give you all a shout out. Shout out to all my artists, everyone logging in and supporting. I appreciate all you guys throughout the years, and we got a lot about to happen in 2021.
Yes.
Thinking outside the box. We're being very strategic of what we do, and I appreciate all of my artists for being part of the journey. And if you guys if you're not part of the journey and you want to be part of the journey, humagdistribution.com. check out the site, see what we do, make sure we're a good fit for you, because we are going to scan you to make sure you're a good fit for us as well. And if it's something that, you become part of our family, then let's rock together. But if you're not, make sure you go to look up Humag Distribution Essentials Volume 1 out now. Every digital retailer. Of course, it's Sony Orchard's so we're everywhere. Check it out. Listen to your favorite songs. Hit up, add 3 to your playlist. Hit me up.
Guys,
You can win it.
you are the plug, okay? You
Man.
embrace it, man. Embrace this, okay? This is time to really tap into the world, man. You're already in the world, though. But really, I'm here. I'm here for you, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
So we're going to check in, okay? But again, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Check in, because I know a lot of people want to deal with you, but I want them to talk to you directly.
Absolutely. I appreciate you so much.
And thank you. Later. You see, guys, Rob out here doing, I did this interview for y'all. I'm not even going to lie. I see a lot of artists out here struggling, wasting their time. And I'm like, I want to get people where they need to be. Like, you don't need to be going to paying for performances and get yourself, your situation together and get it right. Okay. And, Rob going to take you where you need to be. He is very experienced in what he does, and you know how to get to him. Humag.com, man. Humag TV. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate everybody that tunes in. Again, I'm here. But look, check this out again. Rampage and got me on boomit.net. Okay, this is another streaming app. It's like another YouTube. I just uploaded it last night, earlier, and it's just like this is cool. This is cool. Like support. Boomit.com. Yeah, but again, all right, you guys. Until next time, I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I got another interview. Let me tell you, I'm booked. Who do I have tomorrow? I have the beautiful, beautiful China. Her name is China Monet. And if I could find the actual documents, I could let you guys know, but I don't got it. But anyway, her name is China Monet. She'll be joining me tomorrow, 8 p.m. live with me. I'm here to work for the culture. I love you all. Mwah. Later.